Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on. Once again, it's time for the brand new 5-star character, Scarlet Witch, highly anticipated introducing event for this new character. This is going to be fun. We'll play all 5 battles in this special release event. Let's jump right into the action and see if we can learn this character. We'll talk about strategies as we go along and learn a little bit more about the abilities. I did finish her PvP event, and 5 stars are always at, well, all new characters are at cover level 1 in each of their 3 powers, and she was already quite great. So let's see how it goes in Witch of the East. We have to take on a wave node. Enemies aren't going to be too high of levels, and we get to use a 3-star Quicksilver along with Wanda, so that makes sense. Brother and sister in action. Let's see what we can do here against these Magia goons. So one great thing about Scarlet Witch that should be very obvious so far is her ability to deal damage back after taking damage herself, or any of your allies taking damage. Now, that's great. But in a match like this where the enemies don't make any moves, you won't be taking any routine damage unless countdowns go off and deal big hits that way. So that in mind, let's try to rush her purple ability first, and it only costs 3. So that's a super easy way to get things started. And let's get this yellow first. I probably should have waited one turn knowing that they were going to play a countdown against me. Good move there. And here we go. So let's go ahead and play Welcome to My Reality. This will be a really cool ability. It basically chooses the color, and that becomes the color for the duration of the match. You actually can't play her purple again. So in this case, I think what we'll do is play Wanda's blue gets to be a big deal, and then we could also choose black or green for Quicksilver. So let's go ahead and play her purple, choose blue. That only just sets the color. Now you notice her ability has changed to Chaos Magic, and we still have Debilitating Hex as a playable ability. Okay, so now that that's on the board, every turn at the beginning, she'll convert a team-up tile or 2 at higher levels into the color you chose. That's awesome. That's going to help build up AP in that color quite a bit. And Scarlet Witch has a lot more going on with her other abilities. So she will have the repeater tile that deals damage back to the enemy. That's true. But then also, if she takes, that's for taking damage. But then also, her blue ability can reduce an enemy's actual ability level from 5 or whatever it's at down to a minimum of 1. So I think we'll save that and play it at the right time. We're about to take a hit from covering fire. It's not a big damage ability. Sniper rifle is though. So let's make sure Wanda takes a hit here from the sniper rifle, and it's gonna hurt. They actually got another match. Look at this damage she deals back right here. 1900 for just taking damage. It's really quite great. Okay, and when you play her with characters that boost damage, like 5-star Okoye or Apocalypse when he has his yellow out, or anyone who creates strike tiles, that's going to add up a lot over the course of the match. Now in this match here, it looks like it's probably going to take a while to take these enemies out. Good thing she has strong match damage and really pretty good health when she's at the champion levels. You can't see it here yet so far, but I really thought if she was going to be released as a 5-star character, I thought Scarlet Witch would have very low health numbers, like somewhere around Professor X or Doctor Strange. Oh, we set off our team damage from Pietro there. I like to usually save that till there's a full team out against us. Tommy gun is team damage. She reduced a lot of that team damage coming in, and then dealt it right back to the enemy. So here we go, wave 2, 3 enemies. Let's move over to, I think this thug will be the one we want to take out first. I really like Quicksilver, and his black ability is just awesome. Gives you the opportunity to do a tile swap, any 2 colors that you want. And so, like for example, we could do swap a blue into that location, black in a few locations, but let's swap a purple into here. That's going to be an extra move in purple, so that's a strong match damage color for Scarlet Witch, and the critical tile will land right at that spot to match black, and red won't matter much. That's okay. Here we go. So what purple tile would be a good spot? Oh man, we could actually set up an extra move a different way. You know what? Let's do that. Let's set up an extra move a different way here. Let's put a black tile over there and move a purple tile to a different spot. Something like this. That way we get the blue match that follows. Cool. Alright, I think that might have been a better idea. And we have enough black to play it again. That guy has enough health to be taken out from another team damage hit from Quicksilver, so we'll line that up. I like how she adds that blue in this case, so that means we could get an automatic blue match if she adds them in a lucky location. We've got 3 locked team up tiles, and there's no more team up tiles on the board. She's transforming them a little too quickly, or I need to get some bigger matches done. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's play Fist of Fury. Well, not yet. We want to lock up a team up tile, so let's try to get a team up to drop in that she doesn't convert to blue. Oh, I see. That's going to be hard to get ahead on that. Okay, so just need a little more of a cascade to bring in more team up tiles. Go over here. Maybe what we'll do is, yeah, we can do this. Let's just make a green match this way, swap a green in for a black, destroy one of those team ups, or now that it's not locked. Okay, that's a fine plan. Now we can play Fist of Fury. Big time hit there. And we have 4 locked team ups, so now if we do a blue match, once again with the Supersonic. Okay, that team wave node went pretty well. Let's see if we can get more out of Scarlet Witch in the next battle. Mutant Melee, check it out. We are against the team we just played, and I'll need to turn the animations on. Sorry about that, but we've got a fun set of X-Men that they are suggesting that we use. You could use any X-Men at all on your roster, but let's go ahead and use the team that they set for us, and we'll use the system available champion level 3 and 4-star characters. Alright, let's go. Let's see how tough this is. I think we better target Scarlet Witch first for damage. Let's put on our animations like I promised here. Hopefully we'll see some cool animations from Scarlet Witch, but hopefully it's not enough to take us out by letting her play those abilities. What do we want to start with? There's a lot of purple that we can jump out at. Yeah, let's go for it. Match 3 drops a match 4. Every hit's going to be a mystical feedback amount of damage, about 600 every turn. That's going to add up a whole lot. And every turn while that repeater is out there, she's going to be reducing damage that we're dealing. This will be tough. Aerial superiority, once that's played, it will be on a color where neither team can gain the AP in that color. I don't know that it'll help a lot, but since we're ahead on black, let's just play it on black. Those countdowns can do decent damage. By the way, when you click the color, it places one of the countdowns right on the specific tile that you choose, so it's not necessarily random on that one tile choice. The other, it is random. Okay, so yeah, I think Cyclops is a decent matchup here because when we play Uncanny Strategist, that's a countdown, and then when we match Team Up, we earn the Team Up but also earn AP in our team's strongest color. That was the move I was going to go for next, but it set us up with an extra move at the top. So, what color did she choose with that ability? Green. All right. So she's going to be adding green to the board for their team, but really that might actually help our team. Iceman's green ability is very expensive, but does a ton of damage, team damage, if you play it right. Okay, so we still have our yellow countdown out. That means we can get more of our team's strongest color, which is red, due to Cyclops. And I am a huge fan with Cyclops in the 4-star realm and the 3-star realm. The jury's out on the 5-star Cyclops that I was very excited to hear that we're getting. We'll see. Next time I draw legendary tokens when Scarlet Witch enters latest legends, then we'll go for Cyclops and Colossus at that time. Check it out. We've got the 10 team up that we need to do a big hit of damage, and Scarlet Witch is going to reduce this damage. We'll see what happens when we play combined forces. This thing's 5249, but if you have the 10 team up, it'll do 11,500 damage. Okay. Well, her mystical feedback it has 1 charge stored on it, it looks like, so she'll reduce this damage by a little bit, and we get to choose the row that we want to destroy. Well, logically, let's destroy the row that has her repeater on it, and we do get full damage. Excellent. Okay, so Cyclops has a nice advantage over Scarlet Witch in that regard. I like it. So what else do we want to do? Well, we can play Cold as Ice and add a few more blue to the board. Let's get this match 4 first. Oh man, there we go. She set herself up for a bunch of green that would have been nice for our team. There's a blue match 4 on the board, but I think we'll play Cold as Ice now and see what happens. Not bad, because we can do the match 4 this way. Destroy her repeater again. Things are going pretty well, even with her defensive ability with that repeater. And let's go for it. We could play a couple different blue abilities here. Let's play Build a Snowman. Such a good stun for only cost of 6. 4 turns. I think we're going to be able to play Iceman's green after all. And let's get a purple match quickly before we do that. That way, just so you know, Cold as Ice adds more blue to the board. And Iceman's green team damage is calculated based on how many blue tiles are on the board. So it's base damage plus a bunch more. Without even being said, his blue ability switches over after a stun and the countdown is still on the board. It can convert over to Punch a Snowman, and the damage from this is pretty crazy. 7,153 for Punch a Snowman, but let's win it this way. Cool animation from Whiteout. So, all right, well, our X-Men team fared pretty well against Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Let's go into battle number 3. Love conquers all. It is against 3 of the brutes, or whatever you call these rock monster guys, and all right, so we do get to play with Vision here. Fantastic. I'm a fan of Vision. I really wish we were ever to get a 4-star or 5-star version of him. Maybe it's not impossible now that we have 5-star Scarlet Witch. What do we want to do? Let's target this guy. I want to take the Savage out first almost always, because he's the one that plays that produces the attack tiles. I think those are more dangerous, then the protect tiles, and then the other one that creates the strike tiles. Since these guys don't make moves, the strike tiles won't hurt you until countdown resolves, and maybe they get a match that way, or their team damage countdown goes off for that damage in the green. So what I really should have done is probably let the enemy keep that attack tile on the board. So every time we take a hit from that attack tile, Scarlet Witch will hit back from her charges stored up on the repeater tile. What do we want to do with her purple? I think what we'd want is to build up red for vision, maybe. We want to build up the blue for her. We'll probably do that in a later match. Let's choose red. Cool animation. All right. Now keep in mind the team up tiles are the specific tiles that are converted to red. Vision's got a really nice AoE ability, team damage, if you play it right. So we'll see how this goes here. Is there a way to get that projectile matched away? Not really. All right, we'll do it now. So there's a couple ways you can play Vision. You can play Density Light, and then he takes far less damage per turn. Or you can play Density Heavy. I'm a big fan of Heavy because it's a damage dealing ability as opposed to avoiding damage. But check it out, whenever he makes a match in his colors, just by this heavy density countdown tile being on the board, that's a lot of damage. But now his red has converted over. It has different variations. The red does when either the countdown is on the board or neither. Heavy Strike's great because it's a team damage ability, 3,000 damage in this case to the enemy team, 4915 because it's boosted by Scarlet Witch. Okay, let's get a red match for extra damage. I moved over because I didn't know how much damage we were going to get from that. Let's go back to this guy. This time, if we get enough blue, we might play Scarlet Witch in her blue right in time to avoid taking big time damage from one of these countdowns, perhaps. Then again, she's going to deflect a lot of that damage and then hit back to the enemy. Wow, nice cascade there. So maybe it's not too bad if we allow ourselves to get hit by the damage. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Green countdown on the left side is down to a tick of 2. As luck would have it, we can take it out with that shot. Countdown on the right side, team damage. That did hurt, although we're going to hit back here. Mystical feedback. Nice. Takes him out. Okay, so this time there's a couple of enemy special tiles on the board. If you look at it, we don't have density heavy or light played, so right now red is called Solar Beam. It destroys a plus size shape out of the board for 3,615 damage. But I kind of want to, let's get, yeah, you know what, let's go ahead. Let's play Density Light. Vision will take a far less damage, but now, check it out. Let's play Light Disruption. You can destroy up to 2 different enemy strike attack or protect tiles and deal 3,309 damage per tile. A lot of damage there for a 3-star. We only have one of the special tiles on the board, and they really wouldn't have a way to get a second one on there, unfortunately. And now let's go back to Density Heavy now that that's played. Okay, so let's try to get another couple of matches for Vision lined up. Actually, this will be a big hit. Extra move, and the critical tile will hit that blue. And yellow. Wow. Unbelievable. Knocked that guy all the way out. And we get the win. Looks like Scarlet Witch plays quite well with Vision. And again, if we get a 4-star Vision, I will be very happy. Or a 5-star, of course. And hopefully they'll have some sort of built-in synergy. Born Under a Bad Sign. More of these guys, plus Wiccan. Very interesting. Okay, so we do get Scarlet Witch, and then we are forced to play Wasp and Iron Man. Okay, so once again, instead of my upper level 5-star champion, let's see. Let's borrow the system version of him, and we'll do the same for Wasp at normal levels. And you check it out, it's random what character display you get at the beginning of each match. This version of Wanda is apparently probably a little more rare than the normal one, but cool. If you enjoyed the show, let me know in the comments below. So I think more of the same here. Scarlet Witch will do a lot with her purple tile, choosing a specific color. But then the repeater tile, look at that cascade of damage. How much is she going to get hit back for those? 3,700 damage, because we took so many individual matches of damage in that enemy turn. Cool, okay. That time they matched away our repeater, so we didn't get the damage. Going on to... guess we'll just have to take that match. Wow, okay. So the enemy builds up green pretty fast with those two non-tile moving characters, and Wiccan's green is a pretty big deal. It's a cost of 12, but single target damage is quite a bit, and it destroys a column. And if we have a special tile in that column, it will go on to hit other columns. So we really need to speed things up here and watch how much green they're building up. If we have enough blue, Wasp's black will be able to stun. I'm trying to remember if Wasp is on Team Iron Man or not. Got this guy out. Okay. Take a quick look. Don't know if we can scroll to her info from here. Probably not to that level of the bio. I think Iron Man needs a lot more team members. Cap got a bunch comparatively. We also need to watch the enemy AP, because if they get 5 or I think 6 of each in every color, Wiccan will transform to the Demiurge. We don't want to have to deal with that. It's actually a really fun state to play Wiccan within. Look how lucky there. Extra move and then another one. When he is in the Demiurge mode, it's just awesome. Every match he makes will be a line break match, even if it's just a normal match 3. We get 3 extra moves in a row. Alright, so we oh, I haven't played my purple yet. We'll choose blue here. Let's go ahead and take that shot. Pretty weak Iron Man overall. No problem. Let's go for a knockout there. 14 green. So we're going to take another shot from Wiccan's green. Man, okay. So hopefully Wanda will protect us. I'll go ahead and... we don't have enough blue to stun yet, but I want to get this match 4. Iron Man will take the hit. Wow. Good thing that repeater is reducing that damage, or we would have a couple of knockouts on our team already, I think. Go for blue. Alright, so with enough blue, Wasp will begin to play her buzzing sound countdown. It's really pretty great. Every turn that will steal AP from the enemy. We could play her yellow as well. Let's go ahead. Pretty strong strike and protect tile, and if you play yellow again, it converts strike tiles to protect tiles and vice versa, and increases their value. You can really get some pretty strong tiles that way. Since we have 8 blue though, let's go ahead and play Wasp Sting. Good hit on Wiccan, and I think we got the win here. Okay, last match coming up. I promised to play Scarlet Witch and her own blue in that one. A little bit of a game delay there. Okay, so we got the few Scarlet Witch shards, but 10 more coming up if we can win the next match. I think we're going to be fine here. And really, she pretty much plays the match on her own with that automatic damage from the repeater. But I really want to focus on her individually in this match, and looks like we have to. So let's go ahead and boost blue. I usually don't do that, but I want to make sure we get it played early to make a difference. And let's see if we can win against Kitty Pryde, X-Force Wolverine, and Emma Frost. Well, let's take Kitty out first, because if we do get the blue played, that's a countdown, and I don't want Kitty's repeater tile to take our countdown away and then deal damage for that. But at least Kitty does not attack repeater tiles. Oh wow, really don't want her to have a lot of red either. This is gonna get ugly, I think, because with that countdown on the board, Mystical Feedback is going to deal damage every turn, and it's going to be unavoidable damage. And with practiced offense, Kitty's going to place those attack tiles every turn. All right, this is going to be rough. I really should have avoided red more than I did, which is pretty much not at all. Pretty much needed to deny the enemy red. So let's actually play our, should have played it on blue, but I'm going to choose red just to hopefully speed up the process of getting a red match or knocking Kitty out. Look at that. Oh, there was a match 4 that could have taken out the countdown. We've got Kitty pretty much handled here. Those attack tiles are going to hurt. She's out. Let's work on X-Force Wolverine next. Nice blue match with a match 4 in team up. So the attack tiles actually aren't going to be that bad because they add to the every turn damage we're taking from match damage, cascades, and everything. And Wanda's got enough defense built in to hit back a lot for that. All right, so we have the debilitating Hex ready to play, and this is cool because as soon as they get enough black, they're going to play a huge hit, either Surgical Strike from X-Force Wolverine, or they could play Girl's Best Friend if they have special tiles out to fortify, which they do. So let's try to take Emma out here first before they get the 12, and I want to see how much damage we reduce by playing Debilitating Hex on X-Force Wolverine right before he would be playing that just incredible damage ability. It's kind of an old school damage ability now, but oh man, we have to line up a black match here, don't we? Looks like I don't have anything to do but the red at the top, and it lines up a black match, so they will take it. Looks like X-Force scrambled the board, but not enough. They got the black that they needed, so we'll see. Hopefully they play Surgical Strike. Let's play this debilitating Hex on Wolverine. So while that's on the board, for 4 turns, his power levels are decreased down to level 1. That's awesome. And also he's going to destroy a lot of purple tiles. So let's see, there's another attack tile over there. Here we go. 1166 damage. That's it. That would have been probably 6, 7, 8, 9,000 damage on a normal level Wolverine. So that was cool. I like that. Okay. I think we're going to beat Emma Frost even with our hands tied behind our back, because No one can avoid that damage from the repeater tile unless they find a way to match it or destroy it with an ability. And that's it. Wow, okay. We won, got all the shards for the event, and that is a wrap. But what do you think of Scarlet Witch? Are you excited to have a chance at her from the upcoming Command Points store that will be out probably by the time you see this video? And soon enough, after the Command Points store ends, 2 weeks from that, she will rotate into latest Legends. So if you're looking forward to seeing her and taking chances at drawing the new 5-star character, let me know in the comments below. I think she's going to be great. However, one thing, she does a lot of individual damage every turn, but she doesn't have a big single damage dealing nuke ability that a lot of characters need. So we'll see. Tell me what teams you think that she would match up really well with, and I'll try to get her in action as soon as we get some draws and levels in on the brand new character. Cannot wait. Thanks so much for watching. If you see a video presented down below, please carry on there, or always hit our VidRally links. That's our fun, basically like a fan page, a Facebook page, but more like a Discord and Facebook all in one. Thanks so much, guys. See you there.